as I was growing up, I was, I went to church because my parents made me go to church, and it was never a comfortable place for me. It was just kind of a, place that I was made to go every Sunday. There was always kind of that spiritual gap, and it didn't ever really feel right or feel complete.
We grew up Catholic, I was baptized, etc. I felt that, there's a disconnect for many years. I was looking for something.
I found the Edge Church through a friend of mine, actually. He got a postcard in the mail and asked if I was interested in going, and at the time I wasn't really. I think maybe I said something like, well, maybe someday we'll check it out, but finally I came to him one day and said, hey, let's go check out that church. I think he nearly fell off his chair.
Well, how I started coming to the Edge Church was I saw this gentleman sitting in our restaurant probably for about a month, almost every day. And I just happened to ask him, sir, what do you do for a living? And he mentioned that he was a pastor of a new startup church called the Edge Church. And he invited me. We told our story about why we came to the Edge Church. I mean, it's like people were looking at me and said, Fred, that's me, you're saying what I'm saying. I believe everyone was looking for something.
Since going to the Edge Church and becoming a Christian, I found that I'm no longer a chronic worrier. That was always my lot in life. Everybody said, oh, you're such a worrywart. But now I've become a chronic prayer. And once I accepted Christ as my Savior, I was reborn. It came a whole new meaning to me.
At times, I was coming home and it was all about, work. I'm thinking about what's going to happen for the next day. And coming to the Edge Church made me realize that, it is time for me to stop, slow down, do the coaching for my son's baseball team, doing family night again, leaving work behind and, spending more time, valuing time with your family.
About the time that I had made the decision to go ahead and check out the Edge Church, I had found out that Pastor Ryan lists a lot of his sermons, or posts a lot of his sermons on the Edge website. And so I decided to go on there and check it out, and they had just completed a sermon series called Doubters Welcome, and that was definitely me. So gave it a listen and just really, really liked what he had to say and what the message was. And that very next sermon series was, we actually had the benefit of being able to go on the first Sunday of the next sermon series. I was sitting there in my seat and listening to Pastor Ryan and everything that he had to say and to the message, and it just really hit home for me. And I just had this overwhelming feeling come over. I can't even describe it, but just, I felt this urging and this need. And at the end of the sermon, when when Pastor Ryan invited anyone who had not done so yet to pray along with him and to accept Christ into their life, then I did. As soon as I said that prayer, just this peace came over me, and I was just completely overwhelmed by the feeling.
The thing that we're looking forward to is having me and my son being baptized at the same time. I think that's real exciting, and I want my friends at the Edge Church to be part of that. Now being baptized, it's that closure of, am I really accepting God the way I want to? I crossed that bridge, I accepted the Lord into my heart, and brought the Lord back into my family. I feel that this is the final chapter, and to start another chapter in my life by being baptized.
The Edge Church helps me in so many ways. It's such an awesome feeling to have somewhere to go every Sunday, that I feel such a part of. It's just such a feeling of fellowship. It helps me to stay strong on my journey.
I've been blessed just attending the Edge Church. I feel that I've got to connect more with our members. Now my kids are excited, I'm excited, my wife's excited, and we just love coming to the church.